Welcome to the final video in the Doorways Introduction to Occupancy course. Today, we'll be going over payments, charges, and adjustments, and even be completing one in the process. For your information, there are two places that you can process a payment from. The first being the intake payment dashboard, available on the homepage of Doorways if you have the correct permissions. From here, you can select your household that you wish to make the payment on and process that payment. But today we'll be doing it from the tenant ledger itself for a household. Let's navigate over to our trusty Sean Console household. As you can see, the information remains the same from our previous video. Today we'll be working in the tenant ledger, and you'll want to select the tenant ledger tab from the household overview page. Once here, we'll see our tenant ledger where our corresponding prorated rent charge from one of our last videos exists already. And let's say today that Sean Console came in and he wanted to make a payment on his rent. To perform this, you can either select the post payment button in the tenant ledger itself, or the post payment button from the toolbar on the top left. Today we'll be selecting post payment here in the tenant ledger. Once we click on post payment, it will bring us into the post payment wizard. It will ask us to select an account to post the payment to. This is very important and something that you should check with your internal policies and procedures, as this is something that will vary from housing authority to housing authority, and the HDS Console team may not know which account your payment is supposed to be posted to. Today I'll select accounts receivable, as that is where the rent charge is. We will select a payment type, and I can select check here. I will omit the check number as it is not a required field. And then we'll see transaction details. Transaction details allow you to backdate payments. So say this individual came in a few days ago and wanted to post this payment and pay for their rent. You can therefore select the correct day that this payment would have come in if you forgot to process it in the doorway system that day. This is also available with charges and adjustments, and something that you should remember for your end of course quiz. Finally, we'll want to select an amount. I believe the outstanding amount is something like $530.36. Let's say he came in and wrote us a check for the total amount. Here in the description bar, field, you can add whatever you think will be relevant for the payment. And to complete that, we will click Post Payment down in the bottom right. We'll get a success prompt letting us know that this payment was posted successfully, and it will return us to the tenant ledger where we can see that the total accounts receivable balance, now with our rent paid, is 0. Keep in mind that it is possible to backdate these payments, charges, and adjustments in the future, as it will come in handy when you're working in the doorway system. That will conclude our video on payments, charges, and adjustments. Good luck on your end of chapter quiz. Make sure you complete all of the corresponding walk-me's that are related to this course, as they will help you on your final course quiz.